Chemo Buddies was born while my sister Karen was taking chemo. It was her first time. She didn't want to be a burden to anyone, so she went through chemo alone. When her cancer came back, I was able to come with her. And from the very first day, she just kept saying how fast her 8-hour day was going because she had someone with her. So we literally wrote the program for Chemo Buddies sitting in chemo, just by looking around and thinking, what could be a little different? Karen passed away July 25th of 2011. 3 weeks later, I got off the couch and founded Chemo Buddies, which is simply putting volunteers in the treatment room to help people through that long treatment day. Good morning. Here in Evansville, we're kind of a regional hub for 3 states, and we are in 3 hospitals. Patient load is 253 patients every single day.
The chemotherapy experience is multifaceted. Those treatments are done in-house, can range from anywhere from a 15 to 30-minute treatment to upwards of 6 or 8 hours. The nurses are very busy in treatment. Karen and Jill recognized that the nurses' time was challenged. There wasn't an awful lot of personal touch, not because the nurses didn't want to do that. They didn't have time to do that.
I am Danielle Ressler. I am 28 years old. I was diagnosed at the age of 27 with triple-negative breast cancer. A typical day, you arrive here early in the morning and you are quickly greeted by the nurses. And then before you know it, Chemo Buddies is saying good morning to you and how are you? Bringing along different kind of snacks, treats, even donuts in the morning for you. The impact has been amazing. I like to call them angels. I would not be able to see myself being back here on a weekly basis going through chemotherapy if it wasn't for Chemo Buddies.
If they need a pillow, a blanket, a drink, or a snack, or they just want to hang out and talk, whatever it is, they set the pace. So we have student buddies, we have our knitting buddies, we have all these little subgroups out there who previously had no way to get things to patients. Now we're organized, we can come together and love on that person in the chair as one giant community. So we have a really busy week. We're going to go out to a school and they're going to present us with their service learning project. They did the whole project themselves. They raised their own funds. They bought their own material. And today we get to see the finished product.
We thank the student buddies. Thank you for enjoying our priceless port pillows. I can guarantee you they will be used and appreciated.
A port pillow is a pillow that protects the port of a patient so little things like seatbelts don't irritate it. It's important to bring us all together and to work for the greater good of our community.
So we're good. We're going to go now to the Chemo Buddy knitters. They are my secret weapon. I literally could not do what we do without them because they provide what I like to call the virtual hugs. So when Karen and I were writing the proposal, I said, let's do fleece blankets. My mother, she belonged to a group of women called the Fuzzy Ladies, and they started crocheting this beautiful edging of all kinds around our blankets. And now it's ladies from all over. They meet once a month at the library, and they call themselves the Chemo Buddy Knitters. It's just so exciting to see what they're doing, and now we have a lot of really nice things that we can take to the treatment center tomorrow to deliver and just share that love. Today's delivery day. And when I have a delivery, I call my friends at SAE.
So one of our brothers actually had a pretty personal connection with a relative having cancer, and she went through the whole chemo process, and then Chemo Buddies actually helped her out.
Chemo Buddies is one of the best things that happens around Evansville.
You been feeling okay?
I have been, yes.
Right now, we are in a regional hub and we're in every facility. But every day I'll get an email from somewhere saying, is this something we can do? But also there are people out there that want to be an official Chemo Buddies franchise. So we are working on that as well. I believe our first one's gonna be in Tampa, which is great with me because I love the beach. I think that creating Chemo Buddies was my way to heal from losing Karen. I sat on that couch for 3 weeks just moaning and wailing and grieving, and having this purpose to go in and make a difference there saved me. And it comforts me knowing that even for the patients who pass away, I get a piece of their life that I never would have had. And man, there are some awesome people in that treatment room that I'm so blessed to have known. And as people have come alongside me and as we've grown our community of supporters, just to see that out there, man, that's enough to make anybody cry.